Gemini gang, 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 gang. Hey, Gemini gang. What's up, Geminis? Welcome to your weekly message. I hope that you guys are doing well. And if you haven't already, tune in to the Gemini channel. We definitely turns up over there. This will be your weekly message, okay? Let's see what you guys got going on. I heard that you guys are unbreakable and you're having breakthroughs, okay? The breakthrough is real, Gemini. All right, so let's see what's going on. Ooh, Gemini, you're no longer a hopeless romantic. It flipped over. You used to believe in love, not so much no more. Okay, I do feel like the image of love that once was in your brain is now gone. You've changed your mind. All right. I do feel like you spend a lot of time perfecting mistakes that you made in the past. All right. You're on a timeline now where you've grown so much and you've changed so much that you don't even recognize yourself. Okay, you don't recognize the old Gemini. But I do feel like some people are searching for the old Gemini. And it's gone. Gemini, it's gone away. Okay? Oof. Okay. Okay, Gems. You guys have let something go. This came out in the other message. A two-faced motherfucker. You have cut all the hating ass motherfuckers off. All right. And they feel the type of way. Now you're two-faced. I don't like that people be trying to call Geminis two-faced because they realize that you're playing stupid little games and they decide not to play. All right. But this is a part of you breaking cycles. It's giving, hey, and they talked about the Lord. They talked about Jesus Christ. We ain't no better, huh, Geminis? All right. I do feel like, damn, you stay away from the energy vampires. At this point in your life, people drain you. It's like you can't even have friends. Everything and everyone is so fucking draining. You breaking free was the best thing you've ever done for yourself. Okay? Yes. The best thing you ever done for yourself. Okay? Alright, Geminis. I do feel like somebody that you was crazy about is going to try to reach out this retrograde. They could have skipped a time or two. Alright, retrogrades don't really hit the same anymore. Now that you guys have evolved and started breaking cycles, shit, you guys are on to some other things. There's definitely different occurrences for my Geminis right now who's broken cycles. Okay, I feel like certain things that you used to deal with in the past, it's just not giving that right now. Okay, let's see. I do feel like you guys are avoiding intimacy. And it's because you always seem to find people that come into your energy and they play like they want something serious. But the truth is, it's showing me that people don't be ready for what you are actually ready for, Geminis. And I feel like you have to accept that, shit, 80% of the people that you meet vibrate on a much lower frequency, which makes this harder for you to date. All right? I do feel like you got some life-changing decisions to make. I do feel like don't rush into the process. Kind of think things through. Take your time. Because I do feel like Geminis, when we rush, it costs money. Ooh, child. When we rush, it costs money. Let me say that again. When you rush, it costs money. Geminis. Okay? Strong boundaries are here because you having a breakthrough. The universe is rewarding you for setting boundaries because for Geminis, this is really, really hard. Setting boundaries for a Gemini is like asking them to change who they are as a person. I do feel like this is why a lot of Geminis struggle with making these changes. Okay? I do feel like a lot of you guys get a lot of attention on social media, and it's just, you probably check them out and see what they're on, and then immediately no. It becomes an immediate no. Hold on, one of the cards been dropped under the bed. Hold on, child. All right, Geminis. Got me all on the floor. Some of y'all could be working out while you watching this shit. Somebody doing some squats, fucking leg lifts, working out. Okay, so what you got? Overnight success. I do feel like people that see the hard work behind the scenes, they kind of feel like you experience some type of overnight success, but that's not true. Somebody is going to try to buy their way into your energy to see what you have going on. But Spirit's saying that they have a hidden agenda. So tell us more for Geminis here. Tell us more for Gemini. 9 of Cups. Geminis, you're having a time of your life by yourself. Wishes are being granted, but you can't even share your space because nobody can be trusted right now. Okay? You can't even share your space with people. Crazy. The Moon card is here with the Ace of Swords. Ooh, some communication is coming in that you were not expecting. It could be from a water sign or another air sign. Okay, tell me more about this communication coming in. King of Swords. This is somebody that didn't want to talk about something in the past, but now they want to. Somebody did not want to see your point of view in the past, and now they do after some time has went by. How is Gemini feeling about this situation when this person reaches out? Not happy. You don't want to be bothered by this person. Could be a fire sign, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Page of Pentacles, an earth sign. You gotta feel like it's too little too late for whoever this is to finally kind of get it. It's too late. Some people have gotten the message way too late. And at this point, you don't even care, Geminis. Is what this is showing me. You just don't care right now. Queen of Wands with the Emperor card. You on your shit. And I feel like you already found your people. You found your people. You've met your soul tribe. Slowly but surely. And I feel like things are falling into place. Finally. But baby, the devil is busy. The past is knocking, Gemini. I feel like your old lifestyle that you traded in for a new one, I don't really feel like you're bothered. It doesn't tempt you. Because Gemini, the changes that you made, it was overdue. And a lot of you were more than ready. Okay. Ooh, shit. To make these changes. Alright. So let's see. Because you got some other cards that fell out. Gemini. Ace of Pentacles. Money is looking great. You got what you need. Alright, I do feel like a happy, financially free Gemini is definitely different than a broken, codependent Gemini. Some of you guys healed that pattern. Okay, Knight of Cups. You're no longer entertained by the things that you used to do. A lot of y'all stopped drinking. You stopped smoking. Woo, child, you've gotten very spiritual. Prayed up over there. Hello? Covered. In prayer. and work. That's all Geminis do nowadays. All right. I do feel like you guys are isolating yourself from love and loving on yourself. I see you guys traveling. Some of y'all, you could start talking to somebody from a distance real soon. Okay, Geminis. Okay, honey. Okay, Gems. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. When it comes to money for Gems this upcoming week, and these are timeless messages, so whatever week that you find this video, you are meant to see it. Okay, Geminis? Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you like to book me for a personal message, make sure you check me out at thebaddiespalace.org. Also, in the description box of this video will be all the booking information you need, as well as the links to my other channels, Gemini. Alright? So, what does Gemini need to know for money this week? Some of y'all might need to seek an accountant. You're making so much money, you need to learn how to put it up right. Okay, what you need to write off, keep receipts. Some of y'all gonna have to pay taxes. Saying, make a money jar, Gemini. You are a money magnet right now. It says, shift your perspective because it's slowing your finances down. All right. I do feel like you can show up in a different way. The 369 method could be very specific. A lot of you guys are learning how to manifest. Mastering manifestation is what I get here. You will have multiple ways to make money in your sleep, Gemini. All right, because you just built that way. Your mind be racing anyway while you're trying to sleep. You might as well turn it into a goddamn dollar. Okay. It says change your career. Completely new career, new money ideas could be very potent right now. Overtime will become available to you. Okay, are you just going to put in more work if you run your own business? You got it. A power play is in the works, Gemini. Learn how to budget and don't mix business with pleasure with y'all extra friendly ass. Okay? All right, so let's get to love. Gemini again. Don't forget, again, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Go ahead and hit that like, that share, and the subscribe button. All right, Gems. When it comes to love, okay, what do you need to know? A lot of you guys are on a twin flame journey. Your soul is still on fire for somebody, but they become a thing of the past in the recent past. Okay? I feel like at first, you didn't want to face the reality of something, and maybe you'd realize that you were staying there way too long. But baby, you realize that this person was avoiding something good. They never really hit the bottom line for you, okay? I do feel like you guys tend to attract kindred spirits in this lifetime. People that you've already had cycles with, even if they were not successful. Okay, that tries to keep returning to you, Geminis. Okay. Let's see. What's the tea? Damn. Somebody wants to express something to you. Okay? The mask is about to fall off. Somebody that's been sugarcoating something. The truth is about to set them free. Somebody's dying to tell you the truth because they could have let you make an assumption about something in the past, and they want to let you know it's not that. Okay? I'm seeing a Leo, a Pisces, Aquarius, a Cancer, another Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. Sagittarius. divine timing. This took a while for this to even try to occur. Let me see. Oh, it's involving a third party. They knew you weren't going for that shit. And third party could have been something going on with the job, the family, and the community, or another person. Tell me more for Gemini. Energy vampires. But they dealt with these energies because they were easier to put up with. Energy vampires. They were easier to put up with. This person misses you a lot. They want to reach out. Okay? This is who is trying to reach out to you. All right? They withheld this information because I do feel like once upon a time they were jealous of you. I don't understand why they would be jealous because, you didn't thrive in chaos and you kept removing yourself from the situation. And maybe they were jealous because they didn't have that characteristic for themselves. They kept staying in toxic cycles. They didn't have the ability to break certain generational curses, certain cycles, and you did. And honestly, that is something to be jealous of because that is really hard to do, Geminis. Although the way that they showed up was kind of fucked up. Okay. Ooh, child. Breadcrumbs. And they breadcrumbs you to try to downplay, that you gave main character energy. A lot of times you made this person feel ashamed of themselves, but they seemed overly confident. That was definitely a defense mechanism. Okay? And now that they're healing, they are realizing that they lost you for good this time. For some of y'all, you've been putting up a fight with somebody. Okay? But I do feel like they no longer feel that attachment to you. You're gone for real this time, Geminis. And now they obsessed with you over one. Somebody's grieving you at this point. All right? And you know exactly who it is. Okay? You gave this person a second chance for you guys to be a power couple. And I feel like they kind of fumbled that too. Some of y'all gave them multiple chances. They kept hurting you. However, y'all could have your eyes on somebody else. So you guys are trying to open up your energy to be able to deal with somebody new. Okay. What's the universe advice for the situation, Geminis? I do feel like focus on you. You don't have to be in a rush to make a decision because some of you guys do still love this person. All right, but I don't think that you should be committed to them. Let them show you better than they can tell you is the energy. Okay? I do see an earth sign, an air sign, a fire sign being significant. I do feel like this person is going to let you know that they would like to commit. Geminis. What is the universe advice? It's okay for you to go ahead and give them a chance. All right. But you always operate like this anyway. You give a person a chance to show you what their intentions are. If they fuck it up, then you know what to do. And that's the advice from the spirit team. So, Gemini, you guys know that we're very nosy and we're very curious. So, a lot of us are not able to not see things all the way through to the end. Even if we slow it down because we got other stuff going on. And I do see this is what will end up happening in this situation. Now, my single Geminis, what do you guys need to know? Single Geminis. What do you need to know? Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like the apology that never came in the past is finally going to show up. And you definitely don't see this coming. I feel like you guys have had a new cycle of self-love. And you love it there. My single Geminis are quite content with being alone right now. And possibly waiting on the right partner to come in. Seven of Swords. The longer that you're single, the harder it is for you to date because you could just smell the manipulation. You feel it coming like the rain. Four of Swords, and a lot of you guys like being alone. Page 1, I'm sure you be wanting to lay up every now and then, okay? And I do feel like sometimes you be wanting to see if you could date, but you always find a reason to put your guard back up because the shit just don't be worth it. You get the Five of Swords here. I do feel like people are mad aggressive when it comes to you as well. And it just kind of makes you be like, no, I like to spend more time. This is not it. Ace of Wands. People are freaked out as well. You see that that's how a lot of people get by. And in the past, you were letting that slide. Now with the Queen of Swords, you're kind of looking more for emotional stimulation. Okay, is what this is showing me for my singles. All right, Geminis. So let's wrap you guys up with a quick you versus them. All the way from Aries to Pisces. If you are dealing with an Aries Gemini, what's the T? I need more balance. They could have somebody else in their energy. A Taurus is saying if they follow you, they could lose everything. So Taurus is kind of complacent where they are. They don't want to give up something. They don't want to make any sacrifices, Gemini. If you're dealing with another Gemini, they feel like now is not the time. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they want you to know that you are right, Geminis. If you are dealing with a Leo, they want to tell you that this love scares me. If you are dealing with a Virgo, Geminis, I miss you. Do you? If you are dealing with a Libra, do you think about me too? They're obsessed with you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, one, they want to have sex all the time. You turn them on. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they need more time. Sag could feel like they trying to get their shit together, Geminis. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they feel like your family won't like them. They're very manipulative. I feel like they can't hide it. And the family won't like them because they might try to play in your face. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, if I ask you to say what you leave. Aquarius want to know you be down for them, but be careful. Because Aquarius also like to try to do what they want to do and don't be held accountable. If you're dealing with a Pisces, it says, I lie awake thinking about our future. All right. And after that, how is Gemini showing up this week in love? I left because you told me to. You don't stay in places where do you feel uninvited or uncomfortable? I feel like a lot of people are finding it out about you, Geminis. And I love you guys so much. So next time, bye.